Hey people, we are back again. We are back again. Another match reaction, another game, another match reaction, another dub. I'm starting to get used to this. I'm starting to like this. I'm starting to like what I'm seeing, like what I'm feeling. I cannot complain. I cannot come here and lie to you people when I'm seeing my team win week in, week out. Why should I be mad? Why should I complain? Man United 3, Nottingham Forest 2. And I don't even know how to describe this game. Was this a game of two halves? Was this a game of moments? Was this a game of fine margins? Was this a game of decisions? Was this a game of on another day, etc., etc.? You could use any of those lines, and I don't think you'd be far off in describing the game today. To be honest with you, people, the most important thing is that we won. You know, you get the 3 points, you get the dub. Let's get this straight. This was probably a nothing game for both teams. Forest are safe from relegation. We are in the top three, top four. We've secured Champions League football, European football. So it was just a game that just felt like, you know what, the players just had to just fulfill their contract, their contract conditions and play the game and turn up. So it was a bit of a weird one. You could see even before the start of the game, the players in the tunnel with their families, with their kids. He kind of gave off preseason kind of vibes, and even the start of the game, he kind of gave off preseason vibes, with the tempo, the intensity. It just looked like both teams were just happy to go out and finish the game with a point. But as the game grew on, big ups to Luke Shaw. We got the goal early. As the game grew on, it felt more like a competitive game. It felt more like it was a game where both teams were chasing, both teams were looking for something, looking for the win, looking for the points. And look, like I said, I can't complain. I cannot come sit here and complain when our team is getting 3 points, getting dubs week in, week out, irrespective of the opposition. These are teams that last seasons ago, we were struggling to beat. We were struggling to get goals against. I think our last 5 games against Forest, we've not won. We've lost probably twice and drawn 3 times. So our record against them has not been great, home or away. So in as much as, yeah, it's only 3-2 that we won, it's a big statement. The most important thing is that the games that we're winning, that we've been winning ever since Carrick has been appointed, are games that we had not been winning, under different managers, under different regimes. And that's the important thing. That's the killer. That's what people seem to forget. When we're winning these games, it's like, oh yeah, you should be beating them. You should be beating Forest. Oh yeah, you should be beating Brentford. Oh yeah, oh, it's standard. But it wasn't standard for these other managers. Clearly not. It wasn't standard for them. So why should it be standard for Carrick if it weren't standard for these other managers before him who have better CVs? Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just asking a question. Anyways, look, the big talk on this game is gonna be that second goal, the handball, the alleged handball from Mbeumo. Should it have stood? Who knows? To be honest, in real time, I thought to myself, probably not. I don't expect it to stand. And to see it stand was a real surprise. Was a real surprise. When I saw the referee go down to the monitor, I thought, oh yeah, he's being told in his ear that, take a look at it, and disallow the goal. But then to see the goal be allowed, to see the ref basically go against VAR and allow the goal, it's big balls. I don't know how much of that, how much the crowd had to do with influencing his decision, but according to word outside, it sounds like the logic is that it hit off his hip first, then onto his hand. Hence why he wasn't overturned. So it basically was an accidental handball. Which, if this is done against us, I'm fuming. People, I'm fuming. Boys and girls, I'm going crazy. So I fully can comprehend. I fully can understand why Forest fans will go crazy. Why Vitor Pereira was not happy. Absolutely, because if the same happened to us, I'll be fuming. You know, or if a Forest player, if the ball had hit them and onto their hand and the penalty wasn't given, I would be fuming. But then again, that's the game. That's the game. That's the league that we're in. It's all about fine margins. It's all about moments. And, you know, we took our moments. Forest got back into the game. You know, fair play to them. They gave us a good crack. They got 2 good goals. Elliot Anderson, could he be in a red shirt next season? Only time will tell, but he had a good game. Ran the midfield. 2 assists. Even without assist, he had a good game. Bruno, massive respect, massive credit, big respect to him. 20 assists in the Premier League. It's no easy feat. It's no child's play. In as much as we can say this, we can say that, you know, yes, I've said stuff about Bruno in the past that, you know, people might not have agreed with, people might have agreed with, but I got to put my hands up and accept and respect that what he's done this season. You know, I feel like over time with Bruno, I've just accepted the player that he is, the type of player that he is, rather than wanting him to be the type of player I envision him to be or I expect him to be, you know. And that's kind of calmed me down a bit. I'm appreciating him more. I'm appreciating his game a bit more. I'm appreciating his personality around the team, around the media a bit more ever since that. So, look, respect to him. Respect to him. He's probably going to go out there and win the PFA Player of the Year now that he's got the record. You could tell he was hungry to get that record, and you can tell he's hungry to beat that record, let alone you know, I mean, the last 10 minutes turned into a basketball game, end to end, our side, their side, our side. You know, Bruno probably should have left that game with 21, 22 assists with how it turned to a basketball game. But look, people, big win. I'm not even trying to go into individual performances, but look, the most important thing is that we won. You know, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to go into individual performances. We won. You know, we're ending the season on a high. 3rd place is guaranteed. Champions League football is guaranteed. Now it's all about just looking forward to the Brighton game, end the season without losing, hopefully. And then we can look forward to the summer and then look forward to the World Cup. But for me, people, this is my match review, my match reaction, and I shall see you soon. Peace.